The American education system is facing a major crisis. Over the past 30 years, the price of college has gone up faster than the prices of almost all other goods and services. About 65% of jobs are requiring degrees, but those without a college education will receive lower pay and be laid off faster than graduates. The price of education is too high for the average person, which means lower income students are discouraged and graduates are left with loans, hindering them for decades. The price makes it impossible for non-upper class students to pay for college entirely themselves. The university's demand for more students and government funding cuts are causing surge in tuition prices. The price of college is unattainable for middle-class students without the use of student loans. The average cost of college for the 2019-2020 school year is about $41,000 at private colleges, $11,000 for in-state public colleges, and $27,000 for out-of-state public colleges. The average income for an 18-year-old is reported to be $8,000 annually. This means it's impossible for a student to pay for college entirely by themselves. Graduates from the class of 2019 carried their diploma alongside $29,000 in debt. That's nearly $3,000 to be paid every year for 10 years. An 18-year-old who graduates college in 4 years can expect to break even by age 36. Carrying this debt ruins your credit score, it makes buying a house harder, and it's overall a burden that hinders future success. Thankfully, my family makes just enough money for me to get financial aid to cover school alongside my other academic-based scholarships. I realize not many other people get the same privilege. Even my friends who I consider of the same financial bracket are paying the entire amount of school out of pocket. If my parents had made just a little bit more money, or if I had scored a little bit lower on the ACT, I probably would have not gone to college at all just because of the price. The student debt crisis is more than numbers, it's about actual people's lives. There's no doubt that having a college degree makes you more money, but the question is, does it really have to cost that much? As graduates continue to fall deeper and deeper in debt, the universities will continue to reap the benefits. Presidents have turned into CEOs and overseeing the college experience for their customers, the students. Colleges and governments make a lot of money off of how many students enroll and graduate. University presidents make an average of $200,000 as of 2020. Competition between universities creates a negative impact on students in two ways. The first is higher costs to pay for luxurious amenities, and then also less rigorous curriculums. Schools are putting more of a focus on things that will get them customers, such as new fitness centers, pools, concerts, all tax-free, while they're lessening the focus on educational. Students who do not seek this college experience and just want an education are still going to pay the price. Whether they want it or not, students are forced to take out loans in order to pay for this experience. State cuts in funding for higher education causes a significant tuition increase, making it harder for students to enroll. State funding for colleges have dropped to $6.6 billion since 2008. States' disinvestment in higher education is a major cause of the steep rise in tuition at public colleges in recent years. Colleges were forced to respond to these cuts by increasing tuition. These budget cuts have also worsened racial and class inequality. Rising tuition can defer lower income students from college, and the lack of investment from the government is keeping low-income students from the same opportunities as wealthy people. The staggering price of education will keep poor people poor whether they decide to go to college or not. So young people in America are forced to make a tough decision: go to college and be left with an immense amount of debt, or continue to work lower paying jobs with less security than a graduate. This will continue as long as universities continue to raise costs and the government continues to cut funding. To better our economy and end poverty cycles, higher education should be more affordable to all.